been trying to hit my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout, can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out, get in the team, gotta pass your try.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the fastest rising cities in the U.S., the capital city of Austin, Texas. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons and the Austin Desperados. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather, and we are underway from the Texas Capitol. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone, and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Throwing first play is Ritter. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Ready. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu to about the 40-yard line. You talk about this Falcon defense. Well, they've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
To his throw here, going to be caught by Wilson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 43, here's second and a yard. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Tua. That'll be caught by Foreman. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Second and goal from the 1. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal. On the option left, here's Tua. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown! Michael Mayer, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Desperados are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
On the set.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ready?
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter play. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Ritter. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I think he put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Ritter to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Here we go. Here we go.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Ritter back to throw. That one deep for London. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. And it's a 1st down. Back to throw, Ritter. Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Coup for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Ready?
Ridder will set up to throw it. This pass is caught by London. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
6, 7.
Ridder now. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Ready?
Robinson. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Robinson again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, Ridder heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough one for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well on that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
2 and now on 1st down. Drops this off with DeWaldo. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua sets up to pass it. Finding room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And a completion to Wilson. 9 yards finds the pickup there, and it's a first down. Here's Tua. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick six against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick six of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick six, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
44. Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
All right, come on.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On the give is Nwangu. 20! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3.5.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. In motion right is Wilson. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And it's a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Handoff here to Nwangu. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo now for the point after. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Desperados 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
And shutting him off now open field. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
Solo left side.
From the gun, it's Tua. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Nwangu. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kene Nwangu, 27 yards. And the Desperados had got it back to within a score. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ritter now on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Nwangu. Oh, he shifts past him. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ready.
2nd down and 3. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Turbo 1, hard.
Now it's Nwangu. And he appears to be about 2 feet short of 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Desperados' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 138 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Ritter on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Bootlegging out here. Ritter. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all their friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Tua now on first down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Ridder looking to throw on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Ridder to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 11. Shrugs him off. Call that a 44-yard punt. 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second and 7.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Now Tua. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
21G. Hey, 21TX. 20TX. Turbo 1. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going deep for Brown. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
21G, 21G.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's Nwangu, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6.
Watson, Oscar. Scat.
Back to throw here. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Solo left Zion. Turbo 1, Hines. Hey, Turbo 2, Turbo 2, Turbo 2. Ready.
On the run is Nwangu. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards on the pickup there.
44. Ready.
That's another Austin first down. First and 10.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Desperados are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Extra point try now from Dicker. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
This is 1st and 10. Handoff right side to Wanger.
They juked him, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll come up now on second down. They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. First and goal. Now Tua. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kene Nwangu.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Desperados have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Ritter. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Here's Ritter.
Complete here to the right to Golden. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Ritter wants to throw it.
Going for the right side here, complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now.
Well, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Here's first and 10. Now Ritter.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ritter looking to throw it here.
And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Back to throw. Ridder.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's first down. Here's Tua. First play's a run with Nwangwu. And that, not what they wanted. They lose yards on first down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Throwing Tua. Nwangwu going to get it on the counter.
And a short gain there, so get it up only to about the 24. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Corner, long.
Tua. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangwu.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide things, so it's on to overtime here as the kick is away. Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime, they've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
First throw of the OT session for Tua.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play call to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Go ahead. Turbo one high. Ready.
Another run now for Nwangwu. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Foreman will try to pick it up. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Decision time now on 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my #1 play with my #1 runner over my #1 blocker. Get me the first down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Turbo three, kick.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
And they'll get this down to the 10. A good start for him under center here in overtime, now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
32 stinger.
Foreman powering ahead.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Ready.
Lance going to sneak it.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.